Hello again, Gundam figure collectors. Today we have a QMSV mini of the RX-78, but in McDonald's livery. So, Bandai Namco owns Gundam. I believe these must have been like with Happy Meals or something. And so it makes me believe that they must have made millions of these things. So this thing was made between June 16th and August 8th of 2023. Weighs 83 grams or so. And yeah, alright, interesting. So I highly doubt these things are rare, because when I looked this up on AliExpress a year ago, they were like up to $15, and I just bought it recently for like $3 or $4. So I'm pretty sure they must have been free. This thing goes in there to protect the antennae, so I guess that's smart. Alright, let's see. If you're curious how tall it is, gonna do it this way. To the tip of this antenna, it's like 103 millimeters, or a little over 4 inches, maybe 4 and an eighth or something. Okay, so that's the height of it. It's I think just ABS plastic, like a cheap injection molded plastic. That's the impression I get from it. But maybe not, because it's probably meant for kids, right? It's a Happy Meal thing. Anyways, we got some thruster details on the bottom, which is unexpectedly nice, as well as some, well, illogical, like, external hinges. I say illogical because if this is going to stand on the feet, they're literally sticking up out of the foot, so it's going to make the character lean backwards. Maybe they did that to solve a weight problem? Well, you know what, it's not really an issue. It actually doesn't look like it's leaning. Maybe they did that on purpose, because without them it might be leaning like that. Alright, well, let's continue on. So, yeah, it's just a raw plastic, but maybe I'll do a matte clear coat on this thing. It'll really help knock down that shine. So yeah, it's nice that they have some tampo printing. These are not decals, they're not stickers. This is literally gold paint on here, here, and here. The vents, the neck as well. Does the head come off? It does not. And then we have a cool little tampo print here, some sort of cow head. I don't know. Maybe this is a way to push Chinese people to eat more beef or something. I don't think Chinese people have a problem eating beef. I think they have a problem eating real food. There's so much counterfeit food there. It's really scary. It's sad to be a Chinese person in China these days. You don't know who to trust. You can't even trust the government. Okay, well, you can say that about any country, though. Okay, well, we got some gold up in the eyes and under the eyes. I don't know what you would call that. Kind of like a mask or something. It's not the nose area. These are recessed nicely. Yeah, so this is actually well painted. There's some gold paint missing here, and that's fine. I mean, it's a freebie originally. Oh, I see what's going on here. This thing comes out. Now this is actually flexible, so this is like vinyl, I assume, PVC, like a designer vinyl thing. But this stuff, that's rigid. So, okay, well anyways, it's nice that won't, basically this, you can drop it and then those things are not going to break, right? Because they're going to flex. The beam saber handles also, they're soft as well, so those won't break off. I'm wondering if I could take them out. No, maybe they're glued in or trapped into this backpack, which also doesn't seem to come off. Look at this. They even painted gold back here and here, which is really unexpected. Like, even Bandai wouldn't do that on a cheap toy. So that's actually really impressive. There's no, internal thruster recess, but that's fine. All in all, I'm actually quite impressed with this thing. But for $3, that's why. If I paid $15, I don't know if I'd be so positive. You know what? This has a crudeness to it that makes me think it's also vinyl. ABS would be much sharper than this. So I almost feel like the legs and the arms are also PVC, just because they're so muted. The crispness isn't there. It's like, that's what designer vinyl toys are like. But this up here is definitely like a hard plastic. It's interesting. So it's going to be very durable. I don't think you could break this very easily. So the legs can move a little bit like that, but they don't seem to want to move forward and back. So that's kind of weird. Okay, so that they don't pivot in or out. And then the head, yeah, it rotates all around. Okay, so now we have a shield, and that's got the M logo. And unfortunately, I don't know why they would choose to make that yellow when they have all this gold. I think it would have been cooler if that logo was gold, but maybe they have some strict laws at McDonald's to make it just yellow. It's not even horizontal. But little gold paint is missing there as well, but that's fine. Overall, it's actually printed very nice. Actually, I think this gold piece could possibly be a separate piece. No, maybe not. It's just real painted, only a little overrun right there. And then you can actually see through this window. Looks like there might be some ridges in there. Even some minor details in the back of the shield. So, I'm going to guess you just kind of punch the fist into this thing. Like that. Yeah, so it could, yeah, it'll actually just hold it horizontally. Also, oh, okay, I think that's really where it's meant to go. It seems to fit better there, but you could do it on the hand. Yeah, so this is definitely hard plastic, it seems. This shield, it's got that waviness of a model kit. Some strange smoothness here, and yet a grain outside. Weird. Well, I got nothing to lose. I think I'm going to go matte clear coat this. So I did just rattle can matte clear coat it, and then I used a fan to dry it off quicker. I didn't bother clear coating the bottom of the feet, and then I also masked off the eyes because I want to see a little contrast, but let's see if it makes a big difference or not, this clear coat. This is just poster putty, by the way, this white stuff. Okay, well, it's not much difference, actually. I'm not sure if what you're picking up, if you can see if it's glossier or not. Anyways, I think it looks better, though. At least look at the shields, it's all one consistent, like, matte finish now instead of, like, shiny in the middle. So, that works. So here's a QMSV regular release. This is the glow in the dark Zaku. And, I'm just wondering if this is much better or not. I mean, the Zaku by design has floating hoses. By design, this does look like an RX-78. But I think the whole body of this is that softer PVC stuff. Even the shield, I think, might be PVC. So McDonald's has, some hard plastics, where I think maybe PVC might cost more. I don't know why designer PVC toys cost so much. Is it all just hype, or is it possibly the material as well? So I think they're definitely in the same scaling. They can display next to each other. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to show off a couple, just this thing here. These are cross silhouette series from Bandai. And so this RX-78 here has the cross silhouette frame, which is taller. And those two are generally around the same height, if I had to guess. But the QMSV is a much chunkier robot, as you can see. Just the arms are a lot chunkier. Here's the RX-78 with the super deformed, the regular SD frame. And now you can see the QMSV is quite a bit taller. And obviously, again, chunkier. So, and then just for comparison, you can see the Zaku's, right? How different in size they are. That one having the ST frame. So, if you like simpler model kits, these SD cross silhouettes are pretty nice. But my one gripe is the hip joints are garbage. They don't trap where I want to stay in place very much. So, not a fan of that. Hopefully, Bandai can do better. They do better on all their other model kits, and even toys. I don't know why those are bad, but that's nothing to do with QMSV. So, anyways, if you want to hop on AliExpress, you might be able to pick this up for like $4. I'm not sure how long they're gonna last, because again, I think they originally were trying to get like $15 for these things. But the reality is, I think these just came free with a Happy Meal. So if that is the case, maybe they'll even go down to $2 if no one buys these things. But I definitely think they're worth that money, the $4 I paid. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you in the next Gundam video.